Affairs Committee has called for the report recommending the cancellation of the Kimwarer Dam. Now, the committee has issued a 14-day ultimatum to the ministry to comply. Let's just listen in to part of that media briefing on this issue.
Country. And for all of us stakeholders, whether the political class, the executive, is the implementation of the recommendations contained in the BBI report. It is one thing to make recommendations. It's one thing to accept those recommendations. It is a different thing altogether to implement successfully those recommendations. And therefore, the debate going on currently, whether we should really go parliamentary or we should go referendum way, I want to appeal to Kenyans, and indeed all of us, that as we go through this document, because we've been called upon, that we need to spend time and read, understand, so that then you are able to debate from a point of knowledge. The challenge we have today in our country, ladies and gentlemen, is that a lot of us actually debate issues we have not understood, we've not read perhaps. And so I would like to appeal to all of us in this country that there is need for us to spend time and internalize this document, read, understand, and we apply those recommendations to our legal system and our aspirations as a country. I find that we have three ways of dealing with this matter. One, there would be some constitutional amendments which will be required. They may be going to referendum, or they may require direct bills introduced in the floor of the House. We have clear, specific legislative proposals, which I've said on IBC, on EACC, on matters on Chapter 6, and so on. Matters which, in my view, will require Parliament to deal with it directly. And then there are matters administrative, which will not even need a legislation, where ministries, departments, agencies are supposed to implement, not necessarily with legislative intervention. And therefore, the debate which seems to be dividing the country now, and that is really my worry, is that the debate on the BBI seems to be undermining the very purpose and the foundation and the philosophy of the BBI, that was to bring the country together. So the debate going on now, where we want to accuse those who are proposing parliamentary initiative or those who are proposing referendum, my appeal is that let us discuss these issues soberly. What ought to go to referendum? The Constitution is very clear. What can be dealt with without going to referendum can be dealt with. We have the institutions of Parliament and agencies and institutions of our country that can deal with. Matters administrative, again, can be dealt with. And therefore, I think we need to reduce the competitiveness and the perception created that those who are preferring one direction are enemies of this BBI report, or those who are for the other initiative are enemies of the same report. This is a document that is supposed to be implemented for the betterment and the well-being of every Kenyan by the leadership of this country. And as Legal Affairs Committee, we are prepared to take the lead. And my committee already is waiting for the formal tabling of this report